part of the marvelization of Hollywood is you have all these actors who have become famous playing these characters, but they're not movie stars. Captain America is the star.
Right.
Thor is the star. But it's like, it's these franchise characters that become a star.
That was a quote from legendary director Quentin Tarantino, which I disagree with, because I can think of one actor who has never done a single superhero film, has a big and lively fan base, and is an actor who brings any movie or TV show they're in to a whole new level just by their performance. And that actor is Ryan Gosling. Now, Ryan Gosling is currently in a very interesting part of his career, with his latest and next two films being light-hearted Hollywood blockbusters, and most of his fan base being 15-year-old boys who claim that they're literally him. But there is a reason why Ryan Gosling is at this level in his career where he can be comfortable and have fun with his roles. That's because Ryan Gosling is one of the best actors working currently, and he does bring something personal to every single one of his roles. And this commitment and dedication to his craft is shown perfectly in The Place Beyond the Pines. The Place Beyond the Pines is a 2012 film directed by Derek Cianfrance, who he had previously worked with on Blue Valentine.
Coincidence? I think not!
No, it's definitely not a coincidence that these two ended up working together again. This is obviously because Ryan Gosling and Derek Cianfrance enjoy working together, but their style in both of their crafts respectively match and connect with each other almost perfectly. Ryan Gosling wasn't formally trained in any form of acting, but his acting style in most of his films, and definitely in particular The Place Beyond the Pines, is more akin to the Meisner technique.
Ryan Gosling is terrific. I mean, he was a big surprise. I don't think it's a surprise that he's a good actor. We knew that, but I think what was great about working with him and what makes him such a good actor is how spontaneous and full of surprises he is. Things that aren't necessarily in the script that he'll bring to it. And it's not a word, it's not a line that he'll say. It's the physicality, it's some kind of movement that he'll do. It's always, from take to take, it's always different, and it's always a fun experience to see what he's going to do next.
So if you pair that with Derek Cianfrance's almost documentary style of filmmaking, where he places you in the scene just like as if you're a passive observer, it really makes for a director-actor pairing like no other.
And I said, "Oh, you want some tattoos for this movie, huh?" And he says, "Yeah, and I want to get a face tattoo." Looking in the mirror all the time, he's like, "I don't know, D." He's like, "I think I went too far with the tattoo." And I said, "You can't take it off. That's what happens when you get a tattoo. You regret it, and now you got to live with it, So he went through the whole movie with this regret about the tattoo, and it affected his performance.
Derek Cianfrance uses Ryan Gosling to emotionally elevate his film, but it's the mutual trust that these two have for each other which really makes this actor-director combo able to really add a realistic, emotional, and touching feel to the movie. With Ryan Gosling knowing Derek Cianfrance's raw and real style, and Derek Cianfrance knowing Ryan Gosling's pure, unfiltered emotion, it's the mutual trust and knowing of each other that really allows them to elevate their work to something special. All of this can be encapsulated into a single scene or a single shot from The Place Beyond the Pines. This single shot truly shows Ryan Gosling as a real talent as an actor. The emotion isn't explosive or showy, it's smaller and behind the eyes. And the way it's shot is still, close up. It's an intimate shot and puts you truly inside the mind of the character.
When he goes into the baptism scene in the movie, which was written that he was going to be enraged, but instead Ryan walks into this church as a marked man. And I had the camera at the back of the church, and I told him to find a place to sit. And he can't fit in anywhere. Ryan, the actor, Luke, the character, they're kind of blurring at this point. And so he goes to the corner of the church, and we pan with him. Sits down. I bring the camera into close-up, and I'm shooting him in close-up, and I notice he's not getting enraged. He's trembling. He's the furthest thing from rage. He's more in humiliation, mortification, deep regret, sadness, and he's this well of emotion is coming up inside of him, and he breaks. And as his friend, I want to shut the camera off, hug him, wipe the tattoo off, say it's all fake, make believe. But you can't, you can't, because that's what you're there for. And
this single shot humanizes the character and makes him relatable. It makes you empathize for the character, and most importantly, makes the character feel like a real person. Thanks to Ryan Gosling's performance and Derek Cianfrance's direction, you're not watching Ryan Gosling acting in the scene. You're watching Luke Glanton's life fall apart, and it's all written on his face.